All right, well, welcome everybody to this week's, multiple weeks, months,
a couple weeks, I don't know.
Tech Talk, Caliente Tech Talk. We are on our adventure this weekend.
Really an adventure.
Really an adventure. We're somewhere in Middle Texas.
Middle to East Texas.
Between
somewhere,
here and
I don't
San
know.
Antonio.
It was just a ride out in the rain because apparently there's biblical storms happening, and we said, yes, we are going.
We don't care.
So we did, and we had a pretty good ride on the highways, not a problem at all. And then
Just a little wet.
A little wet, and then we got out here to our friend's property where we're camping tonight, and he neglected to tell us that the driveway was not yet complete.
Slicker than snot.
And it's basically a marsh for a quarter mile, and some of us have maybe better off-road skills than others. So one of our members, obviously not one of us, we're all sitting here, is currently at an ER somewhere after his little incident in the muddy driveway.
Getting a soft cast. Maybe we'll get a little shot of that.
Maybe we'll get a shot of that because he may have broken an ankle. Basically just falling down.
Yeah, he just fell over.
Would you call it old man fall down?
Yes.
Old man fall down.
Old man fall down.
Now, it was a very slick driveway.
I mean, he was trail braking into the corner and got a little wide. No, we fell down in the mud. So we
A
made
few of us fell down in the mud, actually.
We've made a mess of the driveway. We did find out that the Road Glide Limited, not the best off-road vehicle.
No.
Definitely not.
Did not enjoy the mud.
Nope.
No.
But
It did make it.
It
made
did make it.
It made it.
It made it.
But it is not happy
And
right
it has
now.
been down, I believe, on both sides now.
Yeah, but the Pan America's powered through, some dirtier than others.
Yes.
And now we're just going to ride out the rain here. We're in between storms at the moment, and hopefully tomorrow get a better ride in. But we can, we didn't bring any of our questions like we normally do because the voice back there, we didn't even introduce ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Service Manager Derek. With me as always,
Bill.
Chris, and the voice, who's just sitting back there, and we have one lone audience member who refuses to be on camera, but you're staring at his new Pan America right
His
there.
24 right there.
His beautiful 24.
Alpine green.
Alpine green with brand new dent-free saddlebags and tour pack, fresh out of the box.
Whose tour pack isn't dented?
Yeah, well, mine was
Besides
dented
that one.
out of the box. That one looks shiny and nice.
I
But
mean,
if a tour pack on a
owned for 2 days and already got
it's pretty
It's
thrashed.
muddy, yeah.
But he's the only one of us that's actually qualified to be riding out here because he did off-road training with real people. The rest of us are just idiots. So he blasted through here without a problem. But it was fun. We liked it. But we did get to test a little bit of our gear in the wet. We don't have them here to show them all. We'll probably show you some on another video. I guess.
Yeah,
There's pictures. We'll cut pictures.
We can cut the
in.
pictures.
Oh, we can cut the pictures.
We can break
So
our...
I'm rocking the new Scorpion, what are they called? The EXO 960s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Modular, kind of dual sport helmet with, it's got the little sun shield in it. And it was pouring rain on us, and I stayed dry in that one and was actually feeling warm. When I first bought it, thought it was the wrong size, thought it was a little small, but it broke in really nice and is very comfortable now. I've been pretty happy because for a, I'd say
medium to low
range
price.
Yeah, the price isn't too bad on them. It did pretty well, and then I added the Cardo system from Harley that they're doing now. It's the Cardo Pack Talks. They got them for everybody. Harley has theirs with the Rockford speakers.
I have the same helmet and with the Rockford speakers, and yeah, it was a great. I tried his helmet on. I have a bigger head apparently. Went with the size bigger, and I thought it was a little snug. But now that it's breaking in, it's feeling pretty good.
Yeah,
they're
nice.
It handled the rain very well.
And after using the Harley Cenas, which was fine, they worked fine, didn't have a problem with them, but the integrated ones are all in it. You can't change it out. I couldn't change the speakers. And then we had issues getting them to connect and communicate easily. Most likely user error.
Probably
because
user
my
error.
patience on Bluetooth connectivity stuff is like after 2 seconds of it not working, I just don't care.
I'm a
anymore.
mechanic. The pictures weren't good enough.
Yeah.
I can't read directions. I need
Right.
pictures.
But the Cardos, we connected on the app
As soon as
or
our
whatever,
helmets get turned on
and
now, they
boom.
connect us
This
instantly.
morning on our way in before this
Because
ride,
these two like to talk to
I
each
was
other.
well, we do, but we
I was literally riding over the highway, and all of a sudden my music cut out, and I was trying to figure out what happened. And it was, he's at the gas station getting gas.
yeah,
and
we connected. And he just rode by, and I was like, "Oh, shit, where are you at? I'm right behind you." So that's kind of nice. And today it worked out. It was actually pleasant because we could say, "Hey, we can't see anything because of the weather. There's a car right here," and it was actually kind of nice. So that's been kind of a fun one. I've been enjoying that. The rest of it, though, oh my God, I will tell you. Hey, does everybody thank me for saying wear the rain gear before we left today?
Yeah, it's a good
Okay,
call.
yes, because they
was a
sat in
good
the car
call.
like, I'm not going to wear that. It's going to be hot. And I said, hey, guys, you know, it might be really wet on the road, even if it's not raining. I'm at least going to wear my rain pants with my jacket.
The smart ones.
Wise choice.
And then what did we run into? Not just wet road, but wet everything.
Yeah, rain.
Downpour can't see. And I've got one of the Fly Terra jackets, which did pretty good as far as keeping the water out. It's got that hydro protection. I wouldn't call it waterproof.
No, I had the similar jacket and pants.
Yeah, you did the full suit,
I did
right?
the full suit, and I was moist, but I was not wet.
Yeah, it's if you haven't checked out, we got those. That's Western Power Sports doing
Yeah.
Fly for the suits and
the helmets.
Scorpion helmets.
And back to the helmet, Phil has the similar Harley helmet.
Oh,
I do.
Oh, look, Phil's moving.
I'm moving. I have my adventure helmet right here.
Oh, that's the Harley
It's
one.
the Harley
the
one.
Harley
It's
one.
just like our
Very nice.
Scorpions, but Harley.
Bar and Shield. This came out, I think, the same year as the Pan Am. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta get it. I did put the tinted lens
Which is
on.
wonderful when it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Well, if
yeah.
you're going to show off, I mean, I'll show off.
Yeah, let's get our helmets.
You might as well bring mine back with you.
I don't know exactly what this helmet's called, but
It's inside.
I do dig it.
I'm going to leave it with Phil for a
Nice
second.
little visor. I'm running the old. I think this is
the Harley Cena, or is
the
it
Har-
just Cena? No,
the
that's
Harley
one.
Cena. I got it for
Is that a
free.
Cena?
I think so.
Yeah, that
It
is.
looks like
Yeah.
a Cardo, but
No, that's
the original Cena.
So it's one
Is
of
that
the
a
original. It's the
30 or
20S
the
Evo.
20? Okay.
It works for what I want it to do. I just want to listen to music, make a phone call.
I'd say those two
Or
are talking
receive a-
to each other while me and Phil are actually like enjoying our ride, just
Yep.
listening to music.
I was listening to music and talking.
Exactly.
So this is the Scorpion helmet we were talking about, also modular, also with the drop shield, Top Gun style. And then I've got the Cardo on it,
Cardo.
which again is not integrated. This helmet has the ability to add, they have a comm system through
Cardo or
Scorpion,
Scorpion has their own
where you can
comm
build it
system.
into it, and it's got a battery pack, but I just went to this, it mounted nice. What I like about the Cardo, I thought this is cool. It just slips off real easy,
Oh, pretty nice.
and you just charge this guy, and it does its thing, and then when you come up, you want to put it back on, it's back on, you're done.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I know, it's
That's
pretty neat. And then it's got the jacks in it, so it comes, the Harley one, which I think only the Harley one's doing, the
With the
JBLs.
JBLs.
So they've already got an upgraded speaker that comes with them out of the box, but the Rockford upgrade, and I don't know if it's so much the quality of the speaker, but they're thicker, so it fills in the
helps
ear
push it
canal.
in.
Yeah, and it's right up against, so it's
Yeah, I
actually
think I'm
got some
gonna-
bass.
I think
I'm
the
gonna
base
upgrade.
is certainly better, I believe.
That's one thing that with the built-in ones versus the actual like where you put your own stuff in there.
Yeah.
Not being able to
Both
upgrade.
Cardo and Cena, they sound better and feel better because it takes up. I think they have a little bit more space. than
Yeah.
Well,
they
even
do.
on my Harley one, my street helmet that has the Harley Cena in it that's built in, I took my speakers out and put extra Velcro behind it,
Yeah.
Yeah, padded it.
pushed them more towards my ears, and that helps significantly.
I would recommend if you've got a helmet, and so many people have them now with the speakers in them. I actually I had those foot pads for like stools and stuff to don't scratch hardwood floors, and I put some of that behind it, and it velcroed to both sides, and the sound quality increased instantly with the same crappy speakers I thought I had. It was more they were just too far away, so
Yeah.
doing that helped
That's
a lot.
what I need to do to mine. 'Cause
Yeah,
mine
so
are just the
don't give
stock.
up on your speakers you got. You may be able to make them work. Just give them a little closer to your ears. But I do notice this Cardo system with the Rockford, much louder.
yes.
I mean, like, I
can
can't
turn this
go-
up so much that it hurts my
Yeah, I
ears.
can't hear the bike. I can't hear wind. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
And then when I'm talking to you and you break in, it was like, ah. So we still got some learning to do on that. But it does for group riding, man. That's pretty slick. I like
Especially
to
if and we didn't do it today, but if the person leading and the person in the whip position were able to talk and say, okay,
Yeah.
we're trying to change lanes, because there were 6 of us today.
Yeah, and one good thing with the
In the
Cardo, yes, it mesh 2.0 or whatever it is now, but it can brand jump through Bluetooth
Yes.
connection to other devices. So even if you're still like we're Cena, if we played around, we could get it to connect.
We
to
haven't
yours.
figured it out yet, but it's just
Yeah,
it's a matter of
it
us
uses
learning
like a
it.
main
Not,
point to contact. I don't know whatever it is, but it's pretty cool. But I gotta.
These guys were smart wearing rain gear. not wear.
You
rain
never
gear.
wear the right
No,
gear.
I never wear the right stuff.
What were you wearing today? You had on like
My Carhartt pants.
Carhartt pants.
We'd like a sponsorship for
Yeah.
rain gear from Carhartt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phil looked like the homeless guy that decided to go riding with us
some
today.
Navy rain gear.
Yeah, I
mean,
had
we
my
got the-
Gore-Tex Navy issued jacket.
We got the
Carhartt
Buc-ee's, and you were
pants,
just drenched.
I was drenched, but
But
you know what? It's all about the experience.
It was.
and the
It was a
fun
good time.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
it's not cold. So,
Oh, I was a little chilly there towards the end.
well, but it's not cold. It's,
It'll be cold tonight. We are on a ranch. Is it 40 acres?
I think you said 40 acres.
I don't know how many acres.
They're
it
at the ER right now. We can't ask them.
They're on their way back because we're supposed to be eating a well-prepared barbecue meal
right?
by the host here. And no, he had to take one of our compadres to the
got a
ER.
menu sent to
So
us.
now
That's
we've
a
been
rough life.
munching on
Buc-ee's beef jerky.
Buc-ee's beef
Shout out to
jerky.
Buc-ee's.
And there were some sort of treats over there and trying to survive.
No, we're roughing
and
it.
road sodas.
And road sodas. So yeah, it's but man, it's nice and peaceful
Oh,
out
it's
here.
so nice and quiet.
Hear the cows.
If I didn't feel I would upset him, I would go tear up his little land here a little bit more on these bikes. 'Cause what's funny is the bike looks all nice and clean because we really didn't ride them off road. We rode down a driveway and just tore up the tires. Ooh, tires!
we talk about
Oh, yeah,
tires.
we talk about
So there's a
the
couple of these that have the original.
I'm on the street tires.
Is it the Michelin Anakis? Is that what the original ones are? Is that what
No,
they're
the
called?
Anakis are the.
The Anakis, the knobbies.
The knobs.
So these are the scorch. I don't know. Whatever-
Two of us are on the stock, basically 70-30, we think, street tires.
I think they're
and
even heavier street.
yeah, probably 90-10. But
They did fine in
I-
the gravelly off road at Big Bend. You
well,
did
and I
fine with that.
I made it through.
You were
without
first
falling-
guy through.
I was the guinea pig without falling over.
And then I've got the Trail Max Missions, which I am really enjoying those tires. We
Yeah,
may have
those are
I think we
great
talked
tires.
tires before, but in the mud, if you look at the treads, which you can't see that well, the Trail Max actually it threw the debris off pretty easily.
right behind you.
It didn't cake up too much. Are you Trail Maxing it?
I'm Trail Maxing it.
Yeah,
That was
it's
the
not
first
too bad.
one,
I
Trail
have
Maxing.
tire envy because I want the Trail Maxes. but
It's a great tire.
When-
I would say it's more of probably a 60-40 versus what they say a 50-50.
It goes down the highway. It's got a little bit of roar.
Yeah, and it does. Once the mud gets packed in there, it does get a little slick, but it does tend to fling the
Fling
mud
it,
off
yeah.
a little bit better.
I mean, Nobbies would have been way better for
out
this
here,
slop,
yeah.
but it was
we're
so
running in
caked.
Caliche that probably had about 2 inches of rain. so-
Yeah,
and there's a set of Shinkos here. That
that's enough about that.
okay.
They're a great economy tire.
Yes.
And
Perfect chopper
to be
tires.
fair,
I mean, that-
the pilot of that bike,
That is the bike.
that
Where the
well, you
ER.
can- it's over Phil's shoulder. He's the ER guy.
yellow
so
one.
I don't know if I can knock the tire because it may have just sat there and
It-
spun for a while.
Yeah, it may not have been the tires fault.
I can say the Dunlop on the Road Glide, terrible, terrible in the mud.
He was bad in the wet grass.
Yeah, it was that you could almost hear that bike going, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I wish we had video
I
of
think it
that.
bucked him off twice.
Yeah, well,
So I went down on both sides.
we're screaming at him, "Get in the grass, ride in the grass," and instead he just powered right up the mud driveway, and then
fell
when
over.
it whipped and just
On
and-
the other side.
and he hit the ground. Did you hear him when he hit the
Son
ground?
of a-
He hit boom.
He's not a small boy.
No,
He's a farm bred boy.
yeah. So he it shook the earth when it hit the ground, but it's been a fun day. And then tomorrow we're heading farther east. Hopefully, we may have to ship someone back towards San
Maybe short a
Antonio
person.
with his bike and his hobblingness, which is fine. We'll send for a truck and they'll come get him.
We got another
And-
an actual campsite, not somebody's house, set up
Yeah.
for tomorrow. Now, if we don't make it, we don't make it. But
And then any of you out there, you can come by the dealership and we'll let you play the scavenger hunt of who was it. Just
Well-
walk around and maybe you'll find them. It'll be really tough to figure out who it is.
Speaking
Old
of-
hop along.
speaking of the dealership, John, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
shout out.
Hey!
Shout
Hey.
out. We had a fan come through, which felt like a plant at first.
Yeah,
Because
I thought I was in trouble. Derek's like, "Come here."
Yeah, I was walking, full disclosure, to the bathroom through the customer lounge, and a gentleman stopped me and said, "Hey, you're YouTube famous." And I was like, "Well, thank you very much, sir." And then he proceeded to introduce himself, and he was a fan that was in town from North Carolina, had watched us, and told us a little bit of his backstory, and brought the guys out to meet him, and that was kind of fun. So
Yeah, it was
And he
a fun
actually-
treat.
He actually met and saw the voice.
Yeah,
which
he
is
met the voice in
unusual.
I was gonna say it's a benefit of coming to the store and saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, come by and say
Actually,
hi. And he said, I didn't know if I'd actually see you guys here, and I thought it was hilarious because no, we actually work and we're there all the time.
Well, and
That's
I
what we
think
do.
literally, I don't know if they're doing it for little snippets, but they were getting pictures of us actually working to prove to people that
I think we got a couple. It looks very staged.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, man, a
But
little
truly,
But we do work.
we do work there. We're there all the time. We do this so to get out of work.
Yeah.
And usually we do this, in the evening when we should be
we
working.
wanted to
do
get
the same.
pictures of you like pointing at random pieces of the bike and like making questionable.
Do like one of the when you see those commercials on TV and like there's somebody just holding a wrench next to a hose and they're like, yeah, it's that kind of thing, real legit stuff.
Yeah.
But today
Little grease on the
we got out of work early to come do this.
We
And
use
it
this
was-
as we're working. We're doing
Totally
we're doing
worth
the
it.
podcast. So we got to go.
we got our new bikes muddy. We broke our boss's foot maybe, so win-win. I think that was awesome. So this has been a good start. We're hoping to get some more footage. I'm hoping my stuff dries out because I can't fly.
We're trying to get some cool footage, some cool
fly
pictures
the
and
drone,
stuff.
and it's being very upset right now from the water.
Somebody's got a new drone. It doesn't work. Nope.
No. Oh, we're waiting for the return of the broken people. I thought I heard them, but we didn't. So I don't know if we'll do.
We'll probably do at least one more.
We are winging this even more
Yeah.
than normal. We brought nothing to be prepared. As you can see, no microphones, no nothing. So you may just be getting a bunch of garbled garbage right now.
We may just be able to make up whatever. And
Yeah, if
put
this turns
subtitles
out
in there.
terrible, this one won't even air, but we'll try it and see. But the voice assures us it'll be great. And we're going to drag our audience member along with us. He's having the time of his life watching us make asses
destroying
of
his new motorcycle.
But it was a good choice because had he brought his other motorcycle,
He would have been like a road glide laying on his
he
side.
would have been very upset with us for one, because I may have mentioned that this land had been paved and easy to get
Just
to.
a little bit.
Because I swore he told me that.
Our host was not clear about the
I
driveway.
could have
That's
swore
all
he
I'm
had
saying.
all this done, and apparently he is not. So
But hey, it makes for a good adventure.
It's a great adventure.
Speaking for gear, back to gear a little bit.
what?
If
Go
you
back.
have somebody out there with a recommendation for boots, riding boots that are
Like
mostly water resistant.
breaking ankle proof?
Well, breaking ankle proof would be great, but I'm thinking more water resistant or actually.
I've already got it. No,
Yours click
Okay.
to lace them.
Icon Stormhawks, if you're not familiar, check them out. Yes, they click and the little wires tighten up, but they're like, imagine a galosh. You know what a galosh is, right? It's a big rubber boot, but it cinches tight to your foot. That's what it is. My feet do not get wet in those Stormhawks.
All right.
Oh.
The only drawback I have to them is they're like a mid-height, like a high top. So if they came up farther, it might be a little better. But if I wear my rain pants down over them, I stay completely dry.
good at the
man.
dry.
I would like a good pull-on boot. that
Mine have
stays
little
dry.
things. I pull them right on, and then I tighten them up.
Then he's like a 4-year-old and he clicks his
You know what?
shoes
If
on.
If I
know
could
what?
find
I'm getting my
a
boots.
waterproof
I'm getting my
cowboy boot
Oh, you
that's
gotta be
terrible
cowboys
in riding
I-
for riding,
I-
but that's just what I
Well,
like to
my
wear.
Red Wings that I have are great boots. They're waterproof. They're water resistant.
These were absolutely waterproof.
Those are terrible. There's no way they're waterproof. They got laces.
Come put your hand in here.
My
not putting my hand in
Red
there.
Wings similar to that are
So-
waterproof, but they're the logger boot, so they're
Yeah.
good for riding everything but the Pan
But the
Am
Pan Am.
because there's too much heel.
No, see, these are perfect. So never mind the mud. That's from walking up here today.
For walking in the driveway.
But they've got a good tread on them. They're kind of tennis shoey like that, but they're strong enough. They're not steel toe.
Show them how they click.
I am.
He's getting to
But
it.
you see, it's connected here. So you put it down and then you turn it, and it cinches. And see, look what's happening. One-handed, I just tied my shoes. And then when you want out, you pull on it, and boom, it's open and you're out. Super easy to use, and it's got loops to pull on. And wet on the outside,
Nice and dry.
dry on the inside.
Stinky on the inside.
So
Stinky and moist.
I
on
don't
the
care,
inside.
whatever, it works. So I am a fan of those. So all of you guys in your sloppy, laced up garbage that have
There's no
wet
laces
feet,
on these shoes. I'm a 4-year-old.
those aren't even the ones you wore today.
I-
You had to bring a second pair
I did
of
bring a
boots
second
to
pair,
not
and
get
I brought
wet.
the exact
How are
same
the other
second
ones
pair.
doing?
They're damp. They're not wet, but they're damp.
Oh, mine are wet.
My
Because you
socks
had
were
cowboy
damp.
boots on, right?
No,
Essentially,
I have a pair of Thorogood work boots.
not
Made in
something-
America. Where were y'all's made?
Australia,
I'm sure
Red
these are
Wings.
made somewhere.
If those are
Local?
I guess maybe not made. Those were if those are icons. They're designed in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, see, they're designed in Portland, Oregon.
I don't know where Power.
I don't know. They're Icon Stormhawks. I don't know. They're made. You know what? You buy them in America. So there you
I
go.
love my Red Wings for working in. You're not my Red Wings, my Redbacks. They're Australian.
say
when-
Red Wings.
When I was a Matco distributor, that's what I sold. Was the Red Wings,
Some
and I got
Harley.
used to them.
Harley.
I'm proud of what I.
But
used
we
to
love
do.
any kind of motorcycle.
That's not even a motorcycle. That's the wrong
I'm
industry.
proud of what I used to do. I did this.
It was a free hoodie, and I wear it to work.
This
Free
is
because I gave it to you.
Yes.
All right, we've gotten way off topic.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
I should
And we
have
are-
worn. I should have worn my FXRG gloves.
We're
Oh, is
20
there a
minutes
timer
in.
on there?
Yep.
Wow, this is a cool little camera you got, voice.
Hey,
You know what would be cool with this? Some lapel mics.
It would be good.
It would be
if
good.
only somebody had ordered them
Where are the
earlier.
lapel mics, voice?
they
You know
were
what
at
we
the
needed?
door at
I'm sorry.
7:30 this morning.
We
And
needed
nobody was
that.
there to
and
answer the
nobody was
door,
there to get
so
it.
they took them back.
Does somebody have a camera holster on the front of their bike?
I do.
Not for
Man.
that camera though.
I'm from my angle, or even from Glenn's angle, riding in through the trees.
Was pretty slick.
Holy
You know, if we
moly!
had
That
a-
was just. I was just like, man.
Oh,
this
the
is
little road up
perfect.
here?
Yeah.
If we had a
With the
drone,
water
that
crossings?
would have worked great.
Yeah. Yep.
There's
here
the
we go.
rain.
Here's the rain.
We may never be able to film again because there's a chance we're getting flooded out tonight.
There's a chance we're gonna get a tornado.
Yeah, we're in. We're about to be in Texas stormland. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be fun. We're gonna sleep on the concrete. And,
Wish us luck.
yeah, hopefully we survive the evening and we might film
and we
another
can
one of these
record tomorrow.
And they'll chop them up and put them out for us. And yeah, here comes the rain. So everybody have a great night. If we survive, we'll see you next time.
We'll see ya.
Bye.
Something